Hello students, Jai Hind, very good morning. Welcome back. As you all know, we are continuing chapter number 15. You attended already 4 lectures in this particular chapter. I told you that we will be able to complete this chapter almost maximum in 6 or 7 lectures. Today, in our lecture number 1, 2, 3 and 4, we have already solved some examples. We have targeted specific type of examples in our lecture number 1, 2, 3 and 4, where I targeted example based on die, example based on numbers, examples based on coin, and in last lecture, if you can remember, I have taken random selection and I have given you homework till 23. Understand? Now, dear student, in today's lecture number 5, we are going to discuss some difficult questions, understand, from the same concept. Okay, so today, dear student, you are attending lecture number 5. Lecture number 5 in chapter 15, that is probability. Today we will solve some difficult examples in the same chapter, probability. Okay, before I start my lecture, as I have told you always, you have already received physical copy of maths and science material. So what you should do, keep your material open when you attend the lecture. Just now we are targeting those examples which were based on diagram first. If you can remember the last one, we have targeted number 23. Okay. Now, dear student, let us see number 30. Please take out that example. What is number 30? Just read it. I am writing that particular number here, example number 30, and we are trying to solve that. Every time in lecture, we mention the example number and we give you a little time to just analyze particular example which I have mentioned the number of. What is that? First you just go through that particular example, then I will read here. Okay, first you go through that. Missing, what is the example? First you verify. A missing helicopter is reported to have crashed somewhere in the rectangular region as shown in the figure. What is the probability that it must have crashed inside the lake as shown in the figure? You understood this is an example much looking similar to the previous example. Here, dear student, a rectangular region is shown, some rectangular region of forest, where in the corner there is a lake. Now helicopter during its journey crashes. What you have to find the probability that helicopter crashes and falls in the lake. Okay. So first, as you know, dear student, we have to find area of rectangular region whose length and breadth are given, and then you have to find area of lake, where actually in the diagram if you see, you are able to find length and breadth of the lake very easily. But first we will target area of rectangular region. Okay, just to go on watching the diagram. Okay, area of rectangular region, area of rectangular region, you know the formula, length multiplied by breadth, you know very well. Area of rectangle, the same formula, length into breadth. What is the length? If you can verify the bottom of the diagram, 9 kilometer, that is length. And if you see the side view, 4.5 kilometer, that is breadth. You understood this? So 9 into 4.5. I am not multiplying it. Okay, I am keeping it as it is, square kilometer. Now dear student, when you are trying to find area of that lake, you just verify in the diagram. You see the top and bottom parameter. In bottom there is written 9 kilometer. In top there is written 6 kilometer. 9 minus 6, 3. So 3 kilometer will be the length of the lake. And if you verify the side view, 4.5 kilometer on the left hand side, 2 kilometer on the right hand side. 4.5 minus 2, 2.5 kilometer. So that will be the breadth. So for the lake region, length will be 3 kilometer and breadth will be 2.5 kilometer. So let us find the area. Okay, I am writing it. Area of lake. Again the similar formula, length multiplied by breadth. Length as we analyze 3 kilometer, breadth we analyze 2.5 kilometer square. Okay. Now dear student, this is smaller region, this is bigger region. We have to find the probability that helicopter crashes in the lake. Okay. So you can write the statement this way: the probability, note down with me, the probability that helicopter, the probability that helicopter falls in lake equal to, if I say P of A, so which is the region of the lake? First you write down 3 multiplied by 2.5 upon 9 multiplied by 4.5. Now dear student, further cancellation. 3 1 ja, 3 3 ja. Decimal got cancelled. 5 5 ja, 5 9 ja. So what is the probability? 5 upon 27. Understand? So this way example is done. Easy example. Every time you come across any diagram, any example involving figure, your target is to find the smaller region, area of the smaller region and area of the bigger region, and then for finding the probability you take the ratio of smaller region upon bigger region. Here we have done the same thing. First we have found area of rectangular region, then we found area of the lake, then we for finding the probability that helicopter crashes in the lake, falls in the lake, we have taken the ratio of smaller region, that is the region of lake, to the bigger region, that is the region of rectangular. Okay. So this is example number 30, dear student, involving diagram. Let us come to example number 37. Okay. Let us solve example number 37. Please take a little time to read that example. Then we will solve it. Understand? Just read that sum. What actually they are demanding in that particular example, that you need to first verify. Read that example once. There is given data is given like some triangular dart has been triangular target is drawn inside a square dart, something like that. If you have read the data and understood the sum, what they have given, a triangular target with sides measuring 5 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 13 centimeter is drawn on a square board with side 20 centimeter. Find the probability that a dart hitting the board hits the target. Means, dear student, the example is looking like this. There is a square board. Okay, try to understand this. There is a square board. Understood? With side 20 centimeter. Inside the square board, there is a triangular target which is to be hit. Understand? Which is to be targeted. Now, dear student, should I do a simple triangle or right angle triangle? Actually, I would like to draw right angle triangle, because the triplets of the three real number you are given, 5, 12 and 13, are of right angle triangle. Understand? So I am intentionally drawing a right angle triangle this way. This is 5 centimeter, this is 12 centimeter and this is 13 centimeter. Now actually when you throw the dart has to hit this target. Understand? So I think the data of the example must be getting clear in your mind. Okay, first I would like to find larger region, so I will write the statement area of, concentrate here, area of square board. As you know, length square also you can take because it is squarish. So 20 square we take, that is 400 square centimeter. Area of square board we have already found out. Now we will target the smaller region and I will write area of triangular, please try to understand, area of triangular target. Because it is a right angle triangle already, you can utilize the formula half base into altitude, as you are well aware of. Half into 5 into 12, one simple cancellation, 30 square centimeter. Understand? And now, dear student, the final answer, the probability. In exam, when example are asked, a complete statement needs to be written. The probability of dart hitting the target, suppose intentionally I say P of B, that's equal to the smaller region of the target, that is 30, upon bigger region of the square board 400. This is cancelled, so the answer is 3 upon 40. In decimal, if you want to convert, it's okay. So again one more example, understand, we have solved. Okay, that is example number 37. Now, dear student, let us go for the next example. Okay, 30, 37, I think you must have properly written and understood. Okay, let us target the next example. Okay, let us go for next example. That's example number, I think one example I can give you in self-study. Okay, one example you can perform. In homework I am going to give all example, but one can be a self-study. So I think example number 38, that I am not solving for you. Example 38. Let me target example number 40. Okay. What is given, dear student? Before I start this example, you please read it out. What is given in this particular example? You first read and try to analyze this particular sum. What is given? As shown in the figure, square dartboard is drawn, the length of the side of the larger square is 1.5 times the length of the side of smaller square. If a dart is thrown and it lands on the larger square, what is the probability that it will land in the interior of the smaller square? Okay, dear student, try to understand. What is given? You are given one square dart. Understand where you have to hit. Inside that you are given one smaller square. Okay, and what they have said here, the side of the larger square, this is smaller square, okay? This is smaller one and this is larger square. What they have said, the side of the larger square is 1.5 times the side of the smaller square. You have to find the probability that a dart thrown will land in the smaller square. Understand? Not in the outer region. So, dear student, because we don't know side, let us take the side of the small square as x. So, obviously the side of the larger square will be 1.5x because it has been written the length of the side of the larger square is 1.5 times the side of the smaller square. It is written. Now, dear student, as we are doing first area of, as you all know, area of smaller square. Okay, what is the formula? You all know side square, that is x square equal to x square. Okay, meter, centimeter doesn't matter here because probability is always unitless. Area of larger square, that's equal to 1.5x whole square. Understand? So I can just convert it in let us remove the decimal. Here you cancel 5 3 ja 5 2 ja, so answer will be 9x square upon 4. Clear? Okay. Now let us find, so what you will write the statement, the probability that dart will hit the smaller square. If I say this probability as P of C, suppose, so you understood what is the area of the smaller square we got? X square. What is the area of the larger square we got? 9x square upon 4. X square cancelled, 4 transferred. So answer will be 4 upon 9. You understood this? So these are some diagrammatic example. Okay, actually in your material such 4 example are there. Out of the 4 we have already solved 3 example, and by just solving these 3 example you must have understood one thing. Whenever any example, understand, representing diagram come in front of you, and you have to find the probability. Always do one thing, dear student. You will see the two diagrams. So first you find area of smaller region, then you find area of bigger region. After finding both this area of smaller and bigger, then you just have to take the ratio of area of smaller region upon area of bigger region, and you will get the probability very easily. Okay. So dear student, diagram involving examples where the diagram are involved are over now. Now we are taking some difficult examples. Okay. No doubt diagrammatic examples are not so difficult, but if you come across for the first time by surprise, then it becomes difficult to guess. Once just now you are explained in the lecture, now it will not be difficult for you. Okay. Now dear student, we are taking the next example. Understood? That is example number 24. First you please read that example before we will solve the same example here. Read that example very consciously, because somehow in this example we are going to make a reference table like we have made in example involving two dyers. Understand? Read that. Two customers, Syam and Ekta, are visiting a particular shop in the same week, Tuesday to Saturday. Understand? Means Syam and Ekta are visiting the shop between Tuesday to Saturday. Means Syam and Ekta will visit on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Each is equally likely to visit the shop on any day as on other day. Understand? Syam and Ekta can visit on any day from Tuesday to Saturday. Understand? What is the probability that both will visit the shop on same day, consecutive day and different day? Try to understand, dear student. A very important example is this. Syam and Ekta both are visiting a particular shop in days between Tuesday to Saturday. Means Syam and Ekta can go to visit the shop on any day, either Tuesday, Thursday, Friday or Saturday. Understand? All four are likely outcomes. Syam can go on any day, either on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Ekta can go on any day, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. You have to find the very important probability. Okay, on which they can go on same day, consecutive day or different day. So what we are doing, dear student, try to understand this. See, I am writing here Syam. Okay, Syam can visit on either Tuesday or Thursday. Okay, or if you write, I just write TU, it will okay, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, FR I am only writing, and on Saturday I am writing just SA. So for Ekta also it is possible, no? Ekta also can visit on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Okay. Now dear student, we will make the pair first will be from here TU, TU. Then TU, as you know, TH. We have done more complicated than this, okay, in 2-dias example. TU, FR. Then, dear student, TU, SA, Saturday. Similarly, you understood, make another pair, TH, then TU. Then, dear student, first from here, TH, TH. Then again, TH, FR. Then TH, SA, okay. Now first we from here Friday, Tuesday, Friday, okay, Thursday, Friday, Friday, okay, I don't want to write R, okay, I. Then Friday, Saturday, okay. Now next day student, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Thursday, okay, Saturday, Friday, and Saturday. If you observe, dear student, there are totally how many outcome you are able to observe? Already there are 25 outcome if you can see properly, okay. This row is for Siam and this column is for Ekta. You understood? This way we can justify and understand this particular example. The horizontal row we have made for Siam. Try to understand, dear student, this horizontal row for Siam, okay, and this vertical column is for Ekta. This way you have to justify, and we have made the pair of all outcomes, okay. So total you can understand very easily how to make pair. You understood this, okay. Suppose this pair indicates that Ekta and Siam both visit the shop on Tuesday. This Ekta visit on Tuesday, Siam visit on Thursday. That way you have to analyze the example, okay. Now the total outcome are 25 that you all know very well. Let us find all probability one by one. What is the first probability they are asking? They are asking that what is the probability that they both visit the shop on the same day. They both visit the shop on the same day. Understand, right? How can we justify this particular option? If I say this P of A, total outcome 25, you all know, but what is the probability that they visit the shop on the same day? So where you can observe the same day, see, dear student, 1, Tuesday, 1, this is Tuesday, Thursday, okay, this is Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday, 2nd, understood? Then Friday, Saturday, you verify on occasionally 4 times you can see they are visiting the shop on the same day. Okay, so very easy. Likely favorable outcome are 4 upon total outcome are 25. Is it clear in your mind? Very simple, but once you understand the data of the sum, then it becomes easy. Suppose the second one, both visit the shop on, understand, consecutive day. Consecutive days, that means you have to find in option all consecutive days. So see, this is the Tuesday, Thursday, 1. Okay, so first we found out Tuesday, Thursday. This is Tuesday, Friday, not consecutive. Tuesday, Saturday, not. Now Tuesday, Thursday, Thursday, Tuesday. Understand? You cannot consider a consecutive day. Understand? Now Thursday, Friday. Okay. Then here Friday, Tuesday, no. Friday, Thursday, no. Friday, no. Friday, Saturday. Okay. So is it clear in your mind that 3 times such occasions are occurring where they are visiting the shop on consecutive day? You understood? Consecutive day they visit the shop. Okay. So we will write, suppose I call this probability as P of B. 3 occasions are noticed when they visit the shop on consecutive day. Okay. So favorable outcome 3 upon total outcome 25. Is it clear in your mind? Now the third option, what they have asked in the same example, both visit the shop on, understand, different day. So this is, dear student, very easy. Different days, that means the same day you subtract. They are visiting on the same day, that is 4 upon 25. On different day, it is actually contradictory of this, and that way also you can take that 4 times out of the 25 they are visiting the shop on similar day. So out of 25, if you subtract 4, then 21. So probability that they will visit the shop on different day, if I say it P of C, so it will be 25 minus 4, because this is favorable outcome for similar day. Okay, so 21 upon 25. Okay, so this way, dear student, this example can get solved initially if you just try to look at the sum and try to understand. Example, it becomes difficult, and ultimately when you read such example, that's why I'll call it difficult a little. It first it confuses your mind that how can you solve such example. Understand? Because just they have mentioned the name of the 2 customers, Syam and Ekta, and they have mentioned that they are visiting the shop from any day between Tuesday to Saturday. And you have to find, understand, all 3 probabilities. Actually, dear student, in such example, it becomes very, very important for you to first understand the logic of the sum. not only you understand particularly the logic of the sum, but at the same time you also try to understand how will you make the total outcome. That is very important. Here Ekta also visiting shop on any day, not Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, any one day, likely to visit on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday or Saturday, Siam, similar incidents. So dear student, in such, this can be called a probability box or observation box. Understand? Not, I will not utilize the word observation box, but probability box. Understood? So dear student, this example is solved, and now before we leave in today's lecture, this is your homework. Okay, which examples you have to do in homework. Okay, dear students. So example number from material that you know, example number 24, which we have just done now. 24, then 1 I am giving to you, okay, then 30, okay, 30, then you will do example 37, then 38, then example 40. This many examples you can do. Okay. So dear student, this remains homework for today's lecture. Okay. Probability easy chapter, but you have to concentrate on difficult examples. Okay. Even for mark acquiring, this chapter is extremely conducive, so don't neglect it. Okay, dear student. Thank you very much.